Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi guys, welcome to the 76th episode of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. I hope you guys are all doing well today or tonight or whenever it is you're listening to this episode. And listen, have you subscribed? Have you given us a review? If you enjoy this episode, give us a 5-star review. It really does make a difference in the podcast universe. And also, if you feel it in your heart, share it with someone. You really could change someone's life today. All right, now the name of this podcast, Wildly Successful Lifestyle, is one that everyone can understand, right? I mean, when you hear that, wildly successful lifestyle, you kind of know it means something good. I mean, a life that's exceptional. Think about that for a minute. What does that mean to you? Really think about it. What does a wildly successful lifestyle look like for you? I mean, we can all come up with what our version looks like. And guess what? Everybody's is different. I mean, there are some of you that may have thought of a penthouse in New York, working a job you love, meeting friends for drinks and dinner a few times a week. Others may have a vision of a small home in the country on a huge piece of land where you farm and raise your kids. Maybe you're happy with your life, but your version of a wildly successful life includes a fit, healthier version of yourself. Here's the thing. It's critical that you know exactly what you want. It's critical that that vision is so real, you can taste it. Now, if you hang out till the end, I'm going to tell you how I create my vision boards. A life by design doesn't just happen. It is intentionally created. You have to know what you want or you're going to settle. You'll follow what the crowd does. How many people do you know that live a life their parents designed for them and they feel unfulfilled? Or maybe they really didn't design anything and they're just kind of going with the flow, hoping eventually they'll fall into something they love. I mean, how many of you feel like you put your dreams on hold to do the things other people want you to do? Well, I have good news and I have bad news for you, okay? Now, I'm an optimist at heart, so I'm going to give you the good news first. But I'm also kind of an avoider of negativity, so that's why the bad news comes last. So here's the good news. It isn't too late. I don't care how old you are. It isn't too late. Martha Stewart became a big success with her first book at 41. Harlan Sanders, you know that guy? Colonel Sanders? He was 65 and broke. And then he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's 65. Samuel Jackson was 46 before he got his big break in the movies. There's a lady, her name is Diane Naylor, and she was 400 pounds at 59 years old and lost 225 pounds. That's a lot of weight to lose. She's 63 now, and she bikes 20 to 30 miles and hikes 4 miles regularly. So there are lots of stories like this, and these are just the famous stories. I mean, there are a lot more people who find their true purpose later in life, or find the love of their life late in life, or lose the weight they've been wanting to lose later in life because they wanted to feel active, they wanted to feel alive, and something just clicked. So the good news is it's never too late, and if you have a desire or a passion, then it's meant for you. The bad news is no one is going to do it for you. You have to do the work. And listen, if that sounds hard, just remember, I like to always think about this. The next year is going to happen whether you do the work or not. So this time next year, you could be doing the same thing, same old thing, wishing something would change and doing nothing to change it. Or you could decide right now, this is it. This is the sign I needed. This episode is the kick in the butt you may need. And I say that with love because I want you to be happy and I want you to live your version of a wildly successful life sooner rather than later. You're listening to this podcast for a reason. Do not leave this earth with your dreams still stuck inside of you, okay? So now that you know it's possible for you, how do you go about doing it? Well, the short version of that answer is clarity. Clarity is the key. You have to know specifically what it is you desire. It can't be just like a random goal of just losing weight or just to have more money, because like I've said before, if you lose half a pound and you earn an extra dollar, your brain will tell you you've succeeded and you can quit and go back to your comfort zone. That is not what we're looking for here. So my suggestion for you is this: figure out exactly what your version of a wildly successful lifestyle means to you. How do you do that? Well, I think you should take 4 areas that for me matter a lot and get clear on what you want in each area. Okay, so these 4 areas that I have chosen for this episode would be your relationships, your body, your finances, and your mindset. So break those areas down. For example, when I first met my husband, after we had talked for a little bit, he showed me a list he carried in his wallet of his perfect partner. He had written down all of the qualities he desired, and he wasn't going to settle for less than what he had on that list. If you are already in a relationship, though, how do you want that relationship to look? How do you want your family and friendships to look and feel? Really think about that and make a list and post pictures of what that looks like. Now, I'm very visual, so I like vision boards that have pictures. Now, some people just can write it down in their journal every single day, exactly what they want, and that works for them. Okay, so how about your body? I write every day in my journal that I want to have 18% body fat. And on my vision board, I have pictures of what that would look like. Well, I'm not there yet, but I'm close. So can you find pictures of the type of body you want and add those to your vision board? Write down the exact weight or the exact body fat percentage you want, or the way you want your body to feel. I also say I write in my journal that I want 18% body fat and I want to be pain-free. Sometimes my knees give me a little trouble, but I'm working on that, okay? So now next category is finances. You want to be debt-free? Do you want to have a certain amount of money in the bank? Maybe you want to make a certain amount per year. Write all of that down. Post pictures of what that would look like if you like. And finally, mindset. This is a big one. What is the main emotion you want to feel? I mean, is it calm? Is it happy, joyous, inspired? How do you want to feel daily? How do you want to show up in your interactions with others? What emotion do you want to have regularly? Write those words down and find images online of how that would look. And you may want to pick one area and only focus on one at a time. I realize that's a lot all at one time. But having high standards in one area will a lot of times spread out to the other areas automatically. And look, here's the best part about this whole exercise. You don't even have to figure out how you're going to do it. Your brain will work on it for you. Your brain will start noticing things that help you reach that goal. All of a sudden, a book will pop up about weight loss and it seems interesting. Well, buy that book. Or maybe friends ask you to come out with them because they have someone they want you to meet. Go out. It doesn't mean it's the one, but it could lead on the path to the one. You'll see doors open and opportunities come up, and say yes to those opportunities. Walk through those doors. Activity breeds activity. Sometimes when we're in our comfort zone, we're just like, I don't want to do anything. You will be amazed, though, at what you will start noticing. Now, I personally create boards in my Pages app on my Mac. So I don't know if you use Pages, but I also take just a foam core from Walgreens and cut out magazines of pictures. And if you want to print out on Word, like your phrases or your body fat percentage or your weight, print that out and put it on your board, and really put that vision board somewhere where you'll see it every day, and your brain will start searching for ways to make it happen. If you journal, include it in your journal, or put the vision board next to your journal. Put it on the mirror in your bathroom. Now, if you're an overachiever, you can make a plan and schedule it, which makes it even more real, but don't make this difficult. For now, just get that clarity and create the vision and watch what happens. And this is a big one for everyone. So share this. Share this episode with your friends. And if you have questions and you need a little clarity, email me at heidi@heididawson.com and I'll help you in any way that I can. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a 5-star review if you loved this episode. I love you, and I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends, because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.